The bass vibrated through the floorboards, a relentless throb. "Stay still," I muttered, my voice hoarse, faking a cough. "Just a nasty bug, babe. You go have fun." Her eyes, wide and innocent, scanned my face for any tell. I pulled her close, kissing her forehead, feigning a feverish heat with my palm. She squeezed my hand, a quick, reassuring gesture. "I'll be back early, promise." Then she was out the door. The click of the lock echoed in the sudden silence. I hated the lie, hated the knot in my stomach. 2 hours later, I was staring at the screen. The image was a grainy betrayal. Mia. There she was in a sequined catsuit, laughing into the face of some guy dressed as a medieval knight. The caption from Brenda, our neighbor, burned my eyes. "Look how hot Mia's costume is, last night at the Maple Street party." The timestamp? 10:31 p.m. A streak of iridescent blue glitter clung to the knight's shoulder. Mia despises glitter, hates it, says it gets everywhere, like a plague. My phone rang. Her name flashed across the display. I let it go to voicemail, heart hammering. I needed to think. This wasn't just a party, this was a calculated deception. We'd agreed on movie night. We'd agreed on trust. The next morning, I confronted Mark, her brother, in the grocery store aisle. He was reaching for organic kale, looking far too casual. "Rough night, pal?" he quipped, a mischievous glint in his eyes. I remembered the forced smile I'd given him when he'd passed me in the hallway, heading to the party. He'd known. "Mark," I said, my voice low, a razor's edge, "what do you know about Mia's costume last night?" He flinched, dropped a bag of artisanal coffee beans. The bag hit the floor with a soft thump. "Whoa, dude, easy. She was just blowing off steam." His eyes darted around, avoiding mine. Everyone was there. But not me. Not the sick boyfriend who was supposed to be curled up with a documentary. His casual dismissal only fueled the fire. He was covering for her. The next day, I found a single blue sequin, tiny as a teardrop, embedded in the passenger seat of my car. My car. The car I'd let her borrow, thinking she was just going to the late-night pharmacy. The car that smelled faintly of cheap cologne and regret. The glitter. Mia. My mind raced. This wasn't some casual fling. This was something deeper, something she was actively hiding, and Mark was in on it. The following Saturday, a Friends of the Park cleanup drive. I volunteered, knowing Mia would be there. I watched her, from a distance, chatting animatedly with a new volunteer, a handsome, bearded man with kind eyes. He was wearing a recycled plastic bottle t-shirt. He had blue glitter on his forearm. My stomach clenched. This wasn't the night from the party, but the blue glitter was unmistakable. My mind flashed to the blurred image, the embrace. This wasn't a one-off. This was a pattern. The moral decision formed in my gut. Do I confront her publicly or privately? And what would it cost me? I tried to act normal. It felt like walking on thin ice. "Hey, Mia," I called, forcing a smile. She turned, her smile faltering for a split second. "Oh, hey, I didn't know you were coming." Her eyes darted to the man beside her. He offered a polite nod. "This is Ben," she said, her voice a little too bright. Ben extended a hand. His grip was firm. I noticed a faint iridescent shimmer on his cuff. "Nice to meet you, Ben," I said, my voice tight. I looked at Mia. "We need to talk later." Her face tightened. "About what?" she asked, her voice quiet now. "Just about stuff." I didn't press it, not yet. I spent the next hour picking up trash, my mind spinning. The blue glitter on Ben, the same as the night, the same as the sequin in my car. It was all connected. That evening, I waited for her. She came home late, smelling faintly of citrus and fresh air. "Long day?" I asked, leaning against the kitchen counter. She dropped her bag on the floor. "Yeah, exhausting. Ben is a real workhorse." She paused, looking at me. "You seemed a little off earlier." I pushed away from the counter. "We need to talk, Mia. Seriously." She sighed, running a hand through her hair. "Okay, what is it?" We sat on the couch, the silence stretching between us. I pulled out my phone. "This is Brenda's post from last week." I showed her the image. Her eyes widened, then narrowed. "What is this?" she asked, her voice low. "You tell me. You were sick, remember? Movie night. But you were at the Maple Street party, in a sequined catsuit." She pushed the phone away. "That's not me." Her voice lacked conviction. "Don't lie to me, Mia. I know it's you. And the knight has blue glitter on him. The same blue glitter I found in my car. The same blue glitter I saw on Ben today." Her shoulders slumped. "Okay," she whispered. "Okay, it was me." She wouldn't look at me. "It's not what you think." Then what is it, Mia? What am I supposed to think? That my girlfriend is leading a secret life? Going to parties dressed as a Catwoman while I'm home sick believing your lies? My voice rose. "And Mark is covering for you." She flinched. "Mark doesn't know anything about this part," she insisted. "He just thought I was blowing off steam." Blowing off steam from what? From our life together? From me? I stood up, pacing the living room. This isn't just about a party. This is about trust. This is about deception. I stopped in front of her. "Who is Ben, Mia? Is he the knight?" She shook her head. "No, Ben is not the knight. He's just a friend from the cleanup." She still wouldn't meet my eyes. "Mia, I need to know. What is going on? What are you hiding?" I watched her, her face a mask of conflict. She took a deep breath. "Okay," she said, her voice barely audible. "I'm part of a secret society." My jaw dropped. "A secret society? What are you talking about?" She looked up, finally, her eyes filled with a strange mix of fear and defiance. "It's a role-playing group. We meet in costume. We have missions. It's for charity." My mind reeled. A role-playing group? For charity? All this time, all these lies, for a game? It seemed absurd, yet the pieces started to fit. The costumes, the glitter, the meetings. So, the knight, he was just another player? She nodded. "Yes, and Ben, he's the leader of our current quest." My head throbbed. "Why didn't you just tell me?" She stood up, walking to the window. "Because I was afraid you'd think it was stupid, that you'd judge me." She turned, her voice soft. "I know, it sounds childish, but it's important to me. It's fun. It lets me be someone else for a while." Her explanation felt like a punch to the gut. She was afraid I'd judge her. And in trying to avoid that, she'd destroyed our trust. "Mia," I said, my voice calmer now, but still strained. "You lied to me, multiple times. You involved your brother in your deception. You let me think you were sick. You let me believe there was something else going on." She wrapped her arms around herself. "I know, I'm so sorry." Her eyes filled with tears. I didn't want you to be disappointed." "Disappointed?" I shook my head. "Mia, I'm not disappointed in your hobbies. I'm devastated by your lies." The silence that followed was heavy, filled with the weight of her confession. "What do we do now?" she asked, her voice small. I looked at her, truly looked at her. Her passion, her need for this escape, it was real, but so was the damage she'd caused. "We figure it out," I said, my voice flat. "But things have to change. No more secrets, no more lies. Not about this, not about anything." She nodded, tears tracing paths down her cheeks. "I understand." The truth was out. The glittering lie had shattered. Now, we had to pick up the pieces, and I wasn't sure if they would fit back together. Update 1. Mia has agreed to tell me everything about the role-playing group, including who is involved and when they meet. She's also agreed to let me meet Ben and the other members. Our agreement now includes an explicit policy: no more secret activities or undisclosed plans. Update 2. We're trying to rebuild trust. It's slow and sometimes painful, The quiet aftershock of her confession still lingers in our home, a constant reminder of the breach. I'm learning to process not just the deception, but the reasons behind it, and what that means for our future. The park cleanup ended. I watched Mia laugh with Ben, the sunlight catching blue glitter on his sleeve. My stomach twisted. I walked over. "Hey," I said, keeping my voice even. "Coffee?" She agreed, her smile tight. We found a quiet bench. "Mia," I began, no preamble. "I know about the Maple Street party, and the night, and the blue glitter." Her face drained of color. "How did you?" she whispered. I showed her Brenda's message, the grainy photo. Then I showed her the blue sequin. "And I saw the glitter on Ben today." She broke. Tears streamed down her face. "It's not what you think," she sobbed. "It's complicated." I just waited. My heart ached. She finally confessed. The knight, she admitted, was not just another player. He was David, a coworker from her old job. Their interactions in the role-playing group had blurred lines. It started as pretend. Then, one night after a mission, they shared a kiss. A brief, ill-advised affair. Ben, the bearded man I'd seen her with, was David's friend. Ben led the group. He knew about Mia and David. He'd helped cover it up. My world tilted. "So all this time, it wasn't just a game?" I asked. She shook her head. "No, not entirely. The secret society was real. The charity work was real. But her involvement with David was also real. That was the devastating truth. The glitter, the costume, the late nights, they were all threads in a complex lie." She admitted she'd felt suffocated by our routine, by the expectations. "I needed an escape," she explained, "to be someone else." I felt the sting of her words. My love, my dedication had become a cage. "Did you ever think of telling me?" I asked. She looked away. I was scared.
I stood. "This isn't about judging your hobbies, Mia. This is about a betrayal." My voice was low. "You let me believe you were sick. You involved your brother. You lied repeatedly." She nodded, shoulders shaking. "I know. I'm so sorry." The public confrontation I'd considered was averted, but the privacy of our conversation came with its own cost. The trust, once so solid, was shattered. We walked home in silence. The apartment felt cold. Each step echoed the broken pieces of our life together. The moral cost of my choice was this. I had to decide if I could rebuild from the rubble, if I could forgive the betrayal and understand the yearning for freedom she expressed. We spent weeks in an emotional minefield. Counseling became our new normal. Our future, once bright, now seemed tarnished. I chose to stay, not because it was easy, but because I saw her genuine remorse. I saw her willingness to change. We set clear boundaries. Every role-playing meeting, every activity now went into a shared calendar. No more secrets, no more solo missions. If she went, I had the option to join. If I couldn't, she checked in. This was the new rule. The first public payoff came during the next park cleanup. Mia introduced me to David. It was awkward. I kept my face neutral. David mumbled an apology. It was clear he felt uncomfortable. Other members saw it. They saw that Mia was no longer hiding. She was showing up with me. It shifted the group dynamic. People respected her for it. They respected us for it. This public acknowledgement of our new transparency, our new boundaries, was a small victory. The quiet aftershock lingered. It settled into our nights. Sometimes I'd wake up beside her. I'd just watch her sleep, and questions would bubble up. Could I ever truly trust her again? The easy, unquestioning trust was gone. It was replaced by something more fragile, more earned. Our conversations were deeper now. She talked about her feelings, her insecurities. I learned to listen differently, to really hear her. We were both learning. It was a messy, human path forward, paved with vulnerability, paved with a fragile hope. Update 1. Mia quit her old job. David still plays in the group, but their interactions are strictly group-related. She has shown remarkable commitment to our new rules and rebuilding. Update 2. We still go to counseling. It's helping us communicate better. The healing process is slow, but we are both dedicated to it. We are not the same couple we were, but we are moving forward together.
Betrayal's sting can leave deep scars. What would you do when the foundations of trust crumble? Share your thoughts below.